Hi everyone, it is Tom back here on Jurassic Collectibles, and today we're going to be taking a look at the third and final battle damage figure to join the Primal attack line at the start of 2020. So this figure is a bit of a funny one. I didn't actually know that this was a real dinosaur until this existed, or until this toy existed even, but it is the Gasosaurus. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's probably pronounced a little bit differently because obviously that sounds a bit silly. But regardless of the name of this dinosaur, it is certainly an interesting looking one. Now on camera here, it is looking a little bit lighter than it is in person. If we bump down the light levels by just a little bit, you can get a better kind of look at the colours of this one. You can see we've got this kind of lime green secondary colour, if I bring that a bit closer, and then a darker green, the kind of similar green to the Legacy Collection Rex for the secondary colour. Just bringing that a bit closer, you can see really nice face sculpt on this one. Looks a little bit Tyrannosaurid-esque. I'm not sure if this is a Tyrannosaurid or not, but then great body on this figure, and one that I'm really excited to look at because I believe it's all new for the most part. Now obviously we have got the name of the figure just down there, battle damage, the render of Owen and Blue, battle damage there again, the Jurassic World Primal attack logo, so kind of the Jurassic World logo with the blue backdrop, Pteranodon and whatnot, and then on the back of the packaging, an image of the figure, the battle damage, and also, if we can get that to focus, the trike and the Velociraptor. So, Gasosaurus, the only all-new figure in this line of 3 figures. Definitely great to get a brand new battle damage figure, and one which I am certainly very excited to take a look at. So, without any further ado, let's crack this one open and take a look at this figure. Okay, so here we have got the Gasosaurus out of the packaging, and I want to do this review a little bit differently, so I'm going to start by giving you guys a scale comparison since this is a new dinosaur. So as you can see, here is Claire next to the dinosaur, and if we take her out of the shot and bring in a Velociraptor, you can see that it's around the size and scale of the Velociraptor. It's definitely very similar to that figure. So if we bring it a little bit closer and take a look at the head sculpt, I'm just going to centralize the focal point so we can take a look at this, some fancy camera talk there. You can see really nice Tyrannosaurid head sculpt here. Looks fantastic. We've got that nice little orange paint for the eye just there. Looks good. Closing jaw. Nice kind of lime colour highlights on this one. Looks really good, and again a lot darker in person. Looks good on that side as well. If we open the jaw back up, you can see nice paintwork inside, nice kind of red colours, no overleak onto the underjaw, which is nice. A nice hinge joint there, as you can see, so we can rotate it but also get it looking up and down, which is really cool. Hinged arms, if we get them in focus. As you can see there, I'm a little bit worried about this seam going along the figure's middle. You see this on some of them, it looks like it's pulling apart a little bit, but it should be okay. Hinge here alongside the battle damage point, which we'll come back to. Really nice additional colours overall though, which really help to make this figure look good. Now the tail on this one does rotate, and you can see the nice thing with this, if I move this foot out of the way, is they have kind of lined up the underbelly paintwork, so it looks really nice. I wasn't expecting them to do this on the tail because it's a separate piece, they usually leave it blank, but that additional detail just helps to make this figure feel a lot more intricately detailed, to be honest with you. And we can see again, just like with some of the other figures, some really nice speckling in the figure's skin as well. I'm not sure if you can see that too well. The legs, nice and muscular, just like with the Velociraptor, the kind of knee joint there almost looks like a knee pad, but looks good. And then nice feet as well. And this is definitely a Tyrannosaurid, I've decided. I haven't actually researched this dinosaur, but it's definitely just, looking at its overall appearance, it's a Tyrannosaurid, and it feels very similar to I can't say it. There you go, guys. That's a blooper right there. Metriacanthosaurus. It feels very similar to. So looking nice. Note paint on the toenails, unfortunately, but still, all in all, looks really, really cool. Almost feels like a micro-scale tyrannosaur more so than a full-scale dinosaur, which is quite interesting. Now, in terms of articulation, obviously, we did the head. The arms are on their ball joints so they can come out, go in and around. The leg rotates 360, and so does the tail. So some nice articulation on this one, some really nice paintwork, and if we press in here, a nice battle damage feature as well. And if we look at that, you can see it looks really nice and detailed. Again, lots of extra texturing in there, which helps to make it more believable. So, all in all, if I set this figure up here so we can see its jaw, I think that this is a very, very nice brand new addition to the Jurassic World lineup. Obviously, we always love getting new dinosaurs. We see a lot of repaints and a lot of retools to kind of save on costs and cut costs where possible. So getting a brand new dinosaur like the Gasosaurus here is a treat. And since this is the last review, I'm just going to bring in the Triceratops in the backdrop and also the Velociraptor, so you can kind of get a look at the offerings in this complete line. So if we just take that back and drop it in there, you can see that overall these are 3 really, really cool figures which complement each other, form a great assortment, and are bound to be popular with dinosaur fans, to be honest with you. If you've been a completionist or if you're just a casual collector, then these are definitely some of the better paint jobs that we've seen for these particular characters, and obviously the brand new one in the middle. With all that said, guys, we would love to hear what you think on social media. Do get in touch and interact with us at Jurassic Collectibles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And guys, do stay tuned here. We've got lots more new Mattel reviews coming to you as soon as we can. Now, with all that said and done, I think there is one thing left to do before I forget, as I always do, and that is the Dino Facts app for this dinosaur. So I know there will be some of you who will want this, so there you go. And with that now done, I think we can round out this review without me having to reshoot. So there we go, guys. Thanks for checking out this review. As always, stay tuned for more, and until I see you next, have a great week.